Welcome to Life Lessons channel. Today I am going to tell you a timeless parable about the trade-off between worldly success and true happiness. The story is titled The Fisherman and the Investor. The story takes place in a quiet coastal village where the rhythm of life is measured by the tides, not by the clock. This is where the fisherman cherished sufficiency. One day, the investor was driving through the village and stopped when he saw a fisherman sitting looking out at the sea. The investor, wearing a smart suit and blue tie, got out of the car and looked at the old fisherman with curious eyes. He walked step by step towards the breakwater, where an old fisherman was sitting calmly beside his small boat. The investor said,
"Hello. What are you doing there? Why don't you go fishing now? This is the best time to catch fish."
The old fisherman replied,
"Hello, sir. I've just returned. I've already caught enough fresh fish needed for my family today. The catch was perfectly sufficient. Now I can enjoy the rest of the day in peaceful rest."
The investor said with surprise.
Just sufficient is not enough. If you went out for just a few more hours, you could easily catch double, even triple that amount.
The old fisherman heard the investor's words and asked curiously,
"And what would be the purpose of that, sir?"
The investor was excited to hear the old fisherman's question. He began to explain.
Turn more money. You could buy a second, larger, more modern boat.
The investor continued to paint a picture of the future, he said.
You'd then hire more fishermen. Eventually, you'd open your own fish cannery.
The investor's eyes gleamed with the vision of non-stop growth, expansion, and power. He paused for a second and then continued talking about the scenario he could imagine.
You will open offices in the capital city, you'll stop fishing altogether and simply manage everything remotely, right from your phone. Within 15 to 20 years, you could take your company public on the stock market. You'll be a magnate, a millionaire. You'll make a lot of money. The ultimate goal is absolute financial freedom.
At the end of the sentence, the investor raised one clenched hand to the sky to show that he had succeeded. The old fisherman calmly asked the investor again,
"And after all that, what then, sir, after you have everything?"
The investor answered the old fisherman in a high-spirited mood.
Then you can retire early. You'll have all the time in the world to relax and enjoy life. You can sleep late, play with your grandchildren, cook a leisurely dinner with your wife, and simply relax on this very beach.
Hearing this, the old fisherman smiled and pointed at himself, proudly saying to the investor,
"But, sir, don't you see the rewards you speak of are exactly what I am enjoying right now?"
The investor was stunned. His entire plan for the old fisherman had collapsed because of one simple sentence. The investor suddenly realized that he had spent his whole life trying to work hard to make a lot of money, and then use that money to buy back time and peace. But from the beginning, the old fisherman had treasured that time and peace. At that moment, he sat down beside the old fisherman in a daze. His hand slowly loosened his tie. He thought about the complicated path he had taken and realized the bitter irony. He turned back to look out at the vast ocean for a long time, finally seeing the simplicity and wholeness he had been pursuing for decades of complexity. Sometimes we get trapped in the loop of more and better, forgetting that the ultimate goal of all effort is peace and freedom. The life lesson lies here. True strength isn't accumulating endless wealth. It's not the burden of riches. It's recognizing and appreciating what you already possess immediately, without postponement. Happiness is not a grand destination at the end of the road, but a choice made in the present moment. Are you building a 20-year plan to buy back the very time you're wasting today? Are you postponing your peace?
If you found this video meaningful and helpful, please hit the like button. Then, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to make sure you catch our next insight for Fable. Finally, share this message to help spread positivity to others.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.